One presidential order. 3 hours later, DOJ investigation launched. President Trump's directive to investigate Bill Clinton's Epstein ties came just hours after damaging emails about Trump's own Epstein relationship leaked to the press. What Attorney General Pam Bondi announced on November 14, 2025, wasn't just political deflection, it was weaponizing the Justice Department in real time. But the timing revealed everything. November 14, 2025, 7:23 a.m. Trump's fingers moved across his phone, typing two explosive Truth Social posts. First post, newly leaked emails about his Epstein relationship were another Russia scam. Second post, he demanded AG Pam Bondi immediately investigate Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Reid Hoffman, and J.P. Morgan Chase for Epstein connections. 3 hours and 17 minutes later, at 10:40 a.m., Bondi responded on Twitter, "I thank President Trump for his request. I have assigned U.S. Attorney Jay Clayton to lead this investigation." The speed was unprecedented. The timing was suspicious. The implications were constitutional crisis-level explosive. Here's what made this different. The emails. Just 12 hours before Trump's demand, correspondence between Trump and Epstein leaked to major outlets. The emails showed far more extensive contact than Trump had acknowledged. Casual conversations about parties, women, and social gatherings that contradicted his barely knew him claims. Trump needed deflection. Fast. Within hours of the leak damaging his presidency, he weaponized DOJ to investigate his rival. The playbook was obvious. The audacity was staggering. The emails obtained by the New York Times and Guardian showed Trump and Epstein exchanging messages about Mar-a-Lago events and social coordination. One 1997 email showed Trump inviting Epstein to a calendar girl competition at Mar-a-Lago. "I think you'll like the entertainment." Another from 2002 discussed a party where Trump wrote, "The usual crew will be there." The casual tone and obvious familiarity contradicted years of Trump's minimizations. Legal experts noted the problem. Trump had testified under oath that contact with Epstein was minimal and at large public events only. These emails suggested frequent, planned social interactions. Trump's Truth Social posts revealed his deflection playbook with crystal clarity. First post framed emails as partisan attack. Epstein was a Democrat, and he is the Democrats' problem, not the Republicans' problem. Second post went offensive. "I am asking AG Pam Bondi to immediately investigate Bill Clinton's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. The American people deserve answers about the real Epstein network, not Democrat hoaxes." The strategy was transparent. Admit nothing, attack Democrats, demand investigation of rivals. Within hours, Trump-friendly media shifted coverage from Trump's emails to Clinton investigation demands. Bondi's 3-hour response shattered all norms about Justice Department independence. Historically, DOJ leadership maintained distance from presidential requests. AGs would acknowledge requests, conduct internal review, respond after deliberation, a process taking days or weeks, not 3 hours. Bondi's immediate compliance signaled complete willingness to weaponize DOJ for political purposes. Former AG Eric Holder tweeted, "This is exactly what authoritarian weaponization looks like." The AG responds within 3 hours to investigate his rival. This destroys institutional independence we've protected for 50 years. Professor Laurence Tribe explained on MSNBC, "What we're witnessing is the president using Justice Department as his personal law firm to attack opponents while defending himself. This violates every norm about DOJ independence established after Nixon's Saturday Night Massacre." The Watergate comparison was deliberate. In 1973, Nixon ordered his AG to fire the special prosecutor. The AG resigned rather than comply. Now, 52 years later, Trump was using DOJ even more brazenly, not just to protect himself, but to actively attack rivals. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries, "President Trump is weaponizing DOJ to deflect from his own Epstein connections while persecuting opponents. This is authoritarianism, not law enforcement." Clinton's legal team responded at 2:47 p.m. Transparently, political persecution designed to distract from the president's own Epstein connections revealed in today's email leaks. Attorney David Kendall continued, "President Clinton has already been subpoenaed by House oversight and will testify under oath January 13th. Unlike Trump, who's using DOJ to avoid accountability, Clinton is participating in legitimate congressional oversight. This DOJ investigation is political theater ordered hours after damaging Trump emails became public." The response highlighted the central absurdity. Clinton already faced congressional investigation. Trump's DOJ order added nothing except political cover for the president's own scandal. Bondi's announcement reignited controversy about a supposed Epstein client list. In February 2025, Bondi told Fox News she had an Epstein client list on her desk. The statement fueled conspiracy theories about blackmail operations. But in July 2025, DOJ and FBI issued a joint memo denying any client list existed. Epstein's records included flight logs and contacts, but no document listing clients of illegal services. Bondi later claimed she misspoken. Now Bondi's investigation carefully avoided mentioning any client list. She couldn't investigate something DOJ confirmed didn't exist. Instead, the investigation focused on vague relationships and connections, enough to justify political targeting without producing charges. Trump's order came as he faced rare bipartisan pressure to release full Epstein files. Even Republican members called for complete transparency about all connections, including Trump's. Representative Thomas Massie, RKY, publicly stated Trump's Epstein-related DOJ investigations appeared designed to distract from demands for full file release. Senator Chuck Grassley, RIA, demanded release of classified FBI documents about Epstein's network, documents that would detail both Trump and Clinton connections. The bipartisan pressure created an impossible situation: release everything and implicate himself, or selectively investigate rivals and face weaponization accusations. Trump chose weaponization. Legal experts universally agreed the Clinton investigation would produce no criminal charges. Clinton's Epstein relationship had been extensively investigated by House oversight, journalists, and civil litigation. No illegal activity evidence emerged. Clinton was already subpoenaed for January 13th testimony. So what was the real purpose? Political theater? Media distraction? Base mobilization? Every time Trump's Epstein emails generated negative coverage, Bondi could announce new findings about Clinton to shift attention. Representative Jamie Raskin. Trump orders investigation hours after his own emails leak. This isn't law enforcement. This is weaponized DOJ as political PR firm. Every time Trump faces scrutiny, Bondi announces Clinton updates. It's corrupt, transparent, and constitutional crisis territory. Trump's deflection partially worked because media took the bait. Fox News spent hours covering Bondi's announcement, barely mentioning Trump's leaked emails. Conservative talk radio focused entirely on Clinton's Epstein flights, ignoring Trump's documented connections. Mainstream media covered both stories, but Trump's DOJ order generated its own news cycle, competing with his email coverage. The deflection, while transparent, achieved its goal of muddying the narrative and energizing Trump's base against Clinton. Media critics noted this pattern throughout Trump's career. When faced with scandal, create bigger scandal about opponents. The DOJ investigation order was the most brazen version yet. Bondi's DOJ investigation and Clinton's January 13th House oversight deposition created a collision course. Clinton was scheduled to testify under oath about Epstein. Now he faced parallel DOJ investigation announced 3 hours after Trump demanded it. Clinton could use DOJ investigation as grounds to refuse House testimony, claiming it created Fifth Amendment complications. Alternatively, anything Clinton told House oversight could be used by Bondi's investigation. Trump had created a legal trap to silence Clinton or provide DOJ ammunition. Professor Laurence Tribe. Announcing DOJ investigation of someone before congressional testimony is classic intimidation. It's designed to force Fifth Amendment invocation or create legal exposure. This is authoritarian governance. International observers viewed Trump's DOJ order with alarm. European outlets compared it to authoritarian regimes where leaders weaponize justice systems against opponents. The Guardian's headline, Trump's DOJ order against Clinton, hours after own scandal recalls Putin's tactics. Allied intelligence services quietly expressed concern about American democratic backsliding. If a president could order investigations of rivals within hours to deflect from scandals, what prevented complete politicization of federal law enforcement? Democracy watchdog organizations issued warnings. November 14, 2025 marked a turning point in American constitutional governance. A president facing email leaks about his Epstein connections ordered his attorney general to investigate a political rival. The AG complied within 3 hours. No deliberation, no independence, no constitutional constraint. What happens when Justice Department becomes a weapon rather than guardian of law? What happens when investigations are ordered not to pursue justice, but to deflect from presidential scandal? America learned the answer. Constitutional crisis disguised as law enforcement. Trump's order and Bondi's instant compliance destroyed 50 years of post-Watergate norms about DOJ independence. The investigation will produce no charges. It was never meant to. Its purpose was deflection, distraction, and political theater, all disguised as pursuing justice. Sometimes the most dangerous corruption isn't hidden. It's announced on social media at 7:23 a.m. and executed by the Attorney General 3 hours later. The transparency doesn't make it less authoritarian. It makes it more brazen. If this story revealed how presidents weaponize justice to deflect from scandal, like, share, and subscribe. The DOJ Clinton investigation continues. Trump's Epstein emails keep leaking. Constitutional democracy hangs in the balance. What would you do if you were Attorney General asked to investigate the president's rival 3 hours after his demand? Drop your answer below.